Meanwhile, with Jean and Mia, they continued on to their little journey. They were really grateful that Blake and Yang got their little mission done. And all was left was Jean and Mia to get their supplies, and Ruby and Oscar. Currently, the two were taking a nap on the train. Right there. Jean could not but be curious about something. Where did the Queen come from? And not just the Queen in general. Like what started this whole xenomorph population? Even the Queens. He contacted Jackson. Yeah, what's up, John? Where did all these xenomorphs come from? And not just the Queen herself. Like, where did all of them come from? How did this all started? I see. You're curious to see where the xenomorph species really came from. Well, from what I've been hearing, rumors said that there was a much more bigger, larger xenomorph. Bigger than the Queen. She goes by the name of the Queen Mother. The first xenomorph queen. She gave birth to queens, and, well, they started all the xenomorphs. You see, the Queen Mother is different. Instead of being, like, completely, well, blackish in color, not trying to be racist or anything, the Queen Mother is actually red with, like, white little horns around her, making her look more ancient. But how did she give birth to all these xenomorphs? I mean, shouldn't there be a king xenomorph? Jackson thought about it. He thought about it for a while until he replied, I'm not sure there is a king alien. But if there was, I think it would probably be also at the nest. Does anyone know what the king alien looks like? If there is a king, I mean. I think one of my friends mentioned something about a king. And what did they say? Well, most people make their own man-made version of the king in Xenomorph. And it also goes by the name of the Rogue. The Rogue? Yeah, the Rogue. That's at least what I'm hearing about. What I heard about. Why are you asking about that? Well, I'm curious, because, like, there's no way Queen Alien can lay all these eggs by herself. I mean, kind of sounds ridiculous if you think about it. It's like, how would she be able to lay these eggs without a king? That's what I was thinking too. Most people say that Queen Alien can reproduce without a mate. That's at least what they are thinking. And what do you think? I think there is a possible chance there is a king alien out there. I just hope he's not on the ship. And if he was, that would be a problem. And what makes you say that? Well, the king alien is far more aggressive than the queen. What I've been hearing about is that he has more control over the army than the queen does. Makes sense. I mean, isn't his like primary job to protect his queen and his kingdom? Yeah. So, if there was a king, how did he got on here? And how did they... Okay, we're just gonna move on from that. Neo came up with a face plan and wrote something and then showed it to Jean. He looked at it and read, "Seriously? Did you have to ask that question?" I was curious, I mean... Okay, can you guys just shut up about that? Okay, I don't know if there is a Xenomorph King. Now there was, well, most likely he also possibly ended up on the ship as well. Well, and if there is a Xenomorph King, then we're gonna need a new plan, okay? So shut up. Okay. Can you just shut up and move on to the mission at hand before I just change my mind? I'm gonna just hang up at this call. Wise could not help but to face plant as well. I cannot believe he was about to ask that question. Yeah, I know. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure there is a king alien. And if there was, most likely it might be down near the nest where the queen is at. And please don't try to ask that question. I'm not even gonna try to ask that question. I'm gonna do my best and keep my mouth shut about that question. Anyways, let's just move on. John, do you think you and Nia are close to the location? I don't know. It's hard to tell. It's really, really hard to tell. I think we're getting close. Not 100% sure. So, I'm sorry I asked that question back there. I know, Jean, you were just curious, but next time try not to ask a question that involves that. Alright, I'll try. Oh god, I just thought about something scary. Okay, what is it? What if there was a mermaid xenomorph? Oh god, I don't even want to imagine that. Or worse, a dragon xenomorph. Okay, now that'll just be a living nightmare. Blake and Yang couldn't help to hear the conversation as well. If there was a xenomorph dragon, then I'll just go into outer space and just not come out. And just not come back onto the Earth. Or whatever location that thing is at. You and me both, Yang. You and me both. Not just that, wouldn't it be able to lose its fear over fire? Wouldn't it be immune as well? It's not like dragons are immune to fire? Makes sense. John and Neil instantly went quiet. It then hid because they heard the croc yelling nearby. They waited for a while for the croc yelling to leave. And once when it took off, John and Neo continued on to their little journey. They continued for a while until they eventually ended up arriving to the location. And unfortunately, someone else took in the supplies that were there. Oh, that's just great. Don't worry, Jean, don't worry. There might be some security cameras there. If I'm lucky, I should be able to get a hold of them and figure out who took the supplies. Alright. In the meantime, you guys hide just in case the croc alien decides to come back. Alright. Jean and Neo hid for a while. Oh. The tension between the two was quiet for a while.